I'm actually modeling that framework here. It's just for the untrained eye, it's hard to see. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to break out the different parts right here. But we have the leading question that's flagging the audience, right? Okay, so that's the first piece. We want a leading question that's flagging our ideal customer. All right, then the second piece, each one of these arrows is going to denote where a different section of the framework is. Okay, so this is developing connection with the audience. Now what we're doing here is we're identifying a problem that our ideal customer has. Okay.
Wow, making so much sense, dude.
Now what we're doing here is we're providing a solution for it. Now what we're doing here is we're preempting objections. All right. Now I call it preempting objections because this is like right away people just want to know, like, how does it work, right? Like once they're interested, they want, that's the next thing. They just want to know, how does it work, right? And then it comes down to what's it going to cost, right? And you notice how I didn't get the cost at all?
Yeah, you didn't.
That's the underlying psychological open loop that I'm keeping in their mind to make them click over to your landing page.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That's the Yoda shit right there. So nobody even sees that though, right? Like I hit it so well, but that's what's going to be nagging everybody at the back of their mind. Well, what does it cost? I know I'm going to get a $37.97 pot and pan set. So how much does this thing cost, right? And then when they hit that page and they see that it's $37.97 and they're going to get that $37.97 pot and pan set, the sales are going to go through the roof.
You're getting me excited.
Yeah. Right? That's how all this stuff is set up. Okay. All right. So we're preempting the objections here because we're trying to just we're trying to get out of the way all the questions that they got in their mind, right? And we want to do it in an entertaining way. Now what we're doing here is we're foreshadowing, we're building that identification more through foreshadowing. And this is where we give the offer. This is what we call the damaging admission. And it's not really much of a damaging admission. I actually combined it. It's really a sneakily done damaging admission to create urgency, right? So, because everybody wants to know, everybody's skeptical, right? So we gave them the deal, and they're like, well, what's the catch, right? Because all I talked about was, hey, if you get this today, we're going to give you this pot and pan set worth $37.97. Okay, so now they're like, well, what's the fucking catch? Do I got to give you, my children's birth certificate or what? So that's why this is a damaging admission, is because that's what they're thinking, and we're just coming right out with it. But I'm using it to actually set up the next piece, which is injecting scarcity. Okay, so and we're just telling them, hey, we got a limited supply. That's our damaging admission. All right, and then this right here is our first call to action. All right, now what we're doing here is we're adding benefit to create urgency. So you see how I say if you order now? Right. And this is always true, because if they order now, they're going to get fast and free shipping worldwide. It's always true. But people don't see it. Like, it's weird because it has this different effect on us. We have this feeling like, oh my God, I got to do it now.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally get that. That's funny.
Yep. So you could, that's a real subtle way to create that urgency and do it in a completely ethical way. Like, we're not saying, if you order in the next 15 minutes,
right?
Only 15 minutes. And then the ad's running all the time, All right. So then we got CTA number 2. Right there. This is injecting FOMO. This is CTA number 3, and this is also relief of FOMO. Right, because I told them don't miss out here. All right, this is relief of urgency. So you see how we're tying the call to action to like, because we're creating this with these elements, we're creating a pressure upon them, right? So when we build this energetic pressure, then when we make the call to action, we want to make it seem like, hey, we're taking something off of them. So we're relieving them of that problem almost, in a way. Okay. And then this would be relief of scarcity here. All right. Yeah, that's it. So then, you know, here we got our headline, you know, and here we want, if this is an identification headline here that I did for you, right? So identification plus benefit, it's making the adventures better.